baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cubs have won the first two games of the series, so they're looking for a three-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right. You have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Zach Davies is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Ready now is Khalil Lee, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the AB now. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-0. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen it swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Here's a little chopper to the right side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Joey Lucchesi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So here is Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Javier Baez.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit at third. Davis has got it. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Yeah, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
Yep.
They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Into the bleachers, and gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Well, they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. And now, James McCann. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
And he fouls this one off. Davies, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The count now at 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Good battle, count remains full. The next 3-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is good. The first baseman, Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Marisnik, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
No pitcher. Dash. JB.
In now, Zach Davies. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Swing, and he misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So here's Jeff McNeil. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. First delivery to him. And that misses, ball one. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail it here 3-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Two now. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Stepping in once again is Eric Sogard, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Bryant stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 2-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The center fielder, Ian.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Khalil Lee. Now the first pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
After it is Marisnik. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 11, Kevin.
Next for the Mets, Kevin Pillar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Now the pitch.
あっちゃー、じわじわとね。
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
なかなかこのピッチャーも攻略しにくいですね。微妙にタイミングがずれるんです。
Hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
おっと、
Solid contact there as this ball is belted
と思っ
high
た
in
け
the
ど
air
捉
out
え
to
る。
left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in
ああい
with
うの書いてるのがま
Thanks,
た
Matt.
面
In
白い。
between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
もう変えましょうかね。変に引っ張っても、なんかまた打たれそうですな。ああ、ケンさんおはようございます。噂をすれば。いやー、このカブスのピッチャーめっちゃ打ちにくいですね。かなりの癖者ピッチャーですよ。
Robert Gesellman answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the
ザ
outing they
ッ
were
ク・レデ
hoping
ィース
for
さん
from
で
the
した。
starter.
かなり打ちにくいです。包み焼きの毛。
First offering on its way. And
で、
that's
ま
on the
た、
outside
カブ
corner for
ス
a
打
strike.
線がよう打つん
You
で
can
すよ
bet
ね。
he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy
ランナー
drive
出
if
て
he has
か
the
ら
right
ドカン
approach
と行く
going.
から、点がやたら入るんですよ。
And he lays off for ball one.
で、また今、メッツが4連敗中で
A
ね、
ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
かなりチーム状態が悪いです
for the
ね。
fastball.
この試合もし負けたら借金生活に入るという。
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher.
2試合目勝ちましたよ。初めはもう乱打戦で負けて、マスコデラガムテープで剣を捉えてからゆっくり火破りにするはず。ガムテープでなんか優しく包み込んで書いてましたね。
Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run.
おー、危な。あ、取られへん。
But he can't get there. It's over
ま
his
さ
head.
か超えるとは。意外と
And
伸
he's
びます
in
ね。
there at third with a one-out triple.
火破
Take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
2戦目もこっちがね、打線爆発して、15点まで取ったんちゃいますかね。
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. No balls and one strike. Gesellman, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
ワンピースに出てくるんか。田中邦衛って。確かに言われたら似てますね。ロン毛の田中邦衛さ。
0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Pilar moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
これはいか
And
ない。
even with two away now,
メ
that
ジャ
ball
ー
just
に
didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third
公
base.
園って名前だし。公園。膝
Next,
で。
it'll be Zach Davies looking to put the ball in play
こ
here.
うい
He
う
went
キャラ
down
がお
two
るんです
strikes
か。
in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can
う
tell
わ
he's just not
あ、
seeing the
逆
ball
逆
off this
逆
deep.
逆落
Let's
ち
see if
る
he
ん
can
かい。
make an adjustment right here.
あっ
And
ち
the
ゃ
runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
最悪ですね。セカンドの動きが変に動いてもって、またその間に落ちるという、なんてこったいですね。守備の乱れですね。
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball.
田中邦衛さん打たれましたね。
Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 3. Here's a
Wow,
swing and a
やばい。
long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this
あ
one
っ
is
たー、持
gone.
ってかれ
A
た
home
ぐらい。
run.
マスコの呪い。バイエズさんにも持ってかれま
Two
したよ。
runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 7 home runs for him on
8
the year
点目に
now.
なりました
They've
けど、
widened this lead to
ボ
8
コボ
now.
コですな、これ。田中邦衛さんもやられましたね。
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
完全に自信をなくなってますよ。69。4試合。海軍の田中邦衛さんなのか。まあ、この回投げさしますわ、もう。まさかもう8点取られるとはね。 やばい。4回で8点。この回はもう頑張ってもらわんとね。
He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
ここまで打たれるとさすがにちょっ
Takes
と
a pitch for strike number 2.
反
They
射
teach
反射。
pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Still 1 and 2.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the
見
fact that he's
事に打たれ
covering
まし
away
た
and
な。
he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Thursday night
あ
baseball
ちゃ
rolls
田
on.
中邦
We'll
衛
have
さん
more
みたい
after
になってま
this.
すね。この人もまたやったら似てます。
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the
確
Mets
かに田中
manager
邦
to
衛さん
discuss
似て
his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way
ああ、
too
1
often.
点でも取りた
Instead
い
of
です
swinging at
ね。
pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you,
なん
Heidi.
とかこのベリーさんを
Ready
攻
to
略し
deliver.
たい
Here
ですね。
comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
このピッチャーでもなんかチェンジとツーシームはやったら
Wind up
キ
and
レ
the
がいいんです
0-1.
よ。
This guy's been throwing the ball
た
great
ま
so
にカ
far,
ッ
but
ト
it's
ボー
going to
ル
be
と
tested
か
here.
カ
4,
ーブ
5,
も
and
来るんで
6
すけど、
coming
ほ
up
ぼ
this
ほ
part of the
ぼ
lineup.
ツーシームかチェンジか。
1 and 2 as the
微
changeup
妙
had
に
him
当
out
たらん
front
です
there.
ね、これ。今のもなんか遅いようで速い。
Ground ball sent back up the
ああ、
middle.
取りまし
Myers has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The bat, the right fielder.
まさにアーチャー。
Now
も
at
と
the
も
plate
とこの
here
ピッ
is
チャーあれなん
Michael
ですね。ブルワーズに
Conforto.
よ
0 for
っ
1
て
for him here in this one.
パドレスに
First
おったん
delivery
です
to
ね。
him. Fouled off.
かなりでも打ちにくいですね。
1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2 and 1.
ザック・デビー
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2. He pulls this
あ
one
あ、やっ
into
と打っ
right.
た。
A dive,
あ
and
あ、
oh, he can't hang on.
危ない危ない。取られそうでしたね。
So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit
ちょう
he's
ど
given
ポ
up
ロリして
tonight,
くれ
and
ま
the
したね。
first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
なんとか点を取りたい。
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
あら、なんか誰か怪我しましたよ。誰ですか？ザック・デビースさん怪我したって書いてますよ。あちゃー。タフブレイク。どこがやられたんでしょうね。
Ryan Tepera
まさかの
is forced onto
緊
the
急
mound now
降板。
following the injury.
あちゃー。
Ryan.
こっちとしては助かりますね。
and a strike to the Mets first
まさか
baseman.
の怪我で交代という。
Conforto, base runner at first with
この
one
ピッ
out.
チャーまた球種が多いですな。
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home.
No, outside.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
ああ、でも
Bailed him out with a swing.
交
3 and
代
2 now.
3漢方一
Great
丁
catch
薬
in
を
that
届け。
situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
今のも完全なボール球でした。
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping up is Jeff McNeil. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
うわ
Swing and a miss
甘
in
い
the
け
first
ど
pitch. Changeup, nothing in one.
チェンジ
Couple
で
of
抜かれ
righties
るとい
starting
う
to loosen now in the bullpen. First and second now, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
ああ、でも8点取ってもう勝ち投手間違いなかったのに、まさかの降板ですね。うわー、入ってるんかい。微妙なとこですね、これ。ちょっと枠外れてるように見えますけど。
We just saw a fastball right
今日
there. I
も
would
審
not
判
be
ちょっと
shocked
外
if
れ
he
て
tries
る
to
球
get this
を
guy
ね
to go fishing
ス
right
トライク
here
って
and
言うん
drops
です
a
よ。
little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now he spins on one here and drives it to 伸びる deep
か
right field.
あ、伸び
He
た伸び
leaps,
た伸
but
び
he
た伸び
can't
た伸
get
び
it.
た
It's
け
down
ど
for
ラン
an
ナーが
extra
止まってる
bases. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're
あの
loaded
判
now
断
with
が
only
難し
one
いですよ
away.
ね。なんかたまに取られ
Boy,
たり
there's
す
a
るか
long
ら
drive bullet
下手に
off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a
飛
really
び出
good
せな
job,
いっていう
D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a
あ
long
難しい
single.
とこ
Yeah,
で
and
す
also
ね。
nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
感謝感謝。
Now the 1-0.
うわお、真ん中カット。何やってるんだ、伸びた。
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
We can't hear it from
ここで
here,
点
obviously,
入
but
らん
I
かったらやばい。
think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Line
Oh,
toward the gap in
shot.
left center, and this is going to plate at least two
しか
of
も
those
転が
runners
る
as it's
転がる
down for
転がる
extra bases. He's in at
2
second
点タイムリ
safely as two runs come across to score away from the play.
ー。ようやくタイムリー。で、代打で、誰を使うか。どうしようかな。銀東和さんね。どうしようかな。迷いますね。この人にかけましょうか。
Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 13, Luis Guillorme.
Now here's the first offering. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Count remains at 0-2. Runners are at second and third with one down.
もう2点欲しいですね。わお。
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2.
これはもう。
One ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like
Ah,
a good
ball
fastball
球。
there, and he got him to swing through it for the second
釣り
out.
球でしたね。
The batter.
So now into the box is Khalil Lee. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Low for ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And good for him.
メジャー第1
Khalil
号。
Lee has just launched his first major league home
完
run.
璧でした
Hard
ね。
to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure
これは
he's
でか
happy
い
to
な。
say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that
気
any
持ち
kid
よく
who's
持ってい
ever
きまし
dreamed
たよ。
about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
これでもうわからんなってきましたね。おなじみのこの、打ったけど反応がないみたいな。
Rowan Wick, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
さあ、なんやかんやで、点差が縮まってきましたね。気づけばもう3点差になってます。
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
8
No
点
hits
取られ
to
てちょ
this
っと
point.
もうあかんかな思ってたんですけど、わからんなってきましたよ。
The 1-0 misses ball 2.
Non-competitive
いや、
pitch
そこ
right
で
there
ス
runs
リ
the
ーランが
count
出
to
るとは
2-0,
全く予
and he is
想外
ready
で
to
した
do
ね。
some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1.
Oh,
お
now
っ
this
と
ball's in the air to
これ
deep
もなん
right
かええ
center.
感じですよ。
Going back is the center
あら、
fielder.
また入った。
And it's out of here. Back
ま
to
たもや
back
フォーク
two-out
だ。
home runs.
第1号。
Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they cut it to an 8-6
ええ
ball
音
game.
しましたね。
How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
To plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
あともう2点差になりましたよ。これがまたボールになる。入ってんのにボールって言われてますね。
He wanted that pitch right there. And I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
ああ、また、でも、ボール球。
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
No. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Here comes the payoff pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
カッターか、ストレートか。
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Mets 6.
あとはもうなんとか中継ぎが抑えんと、これでまた打たれたらやばいですね。
Drew Smith will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
捉えてからの火破り。あっちゃ。あー、でもこのね、カブス打線が結構打つからね、なかなか抑えるのが大変ですよ。また、さらにピッチャーを、22。
And the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this one's too far inside ball 2.
あー、でもやっぱよう打ちますよね。パワーがちゃいますね。
Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And just when you need
ラ
to
ンナ
shut
ー溜ま
down
って
inning,
から一
leadoff
発
walk
があ
was
るから
certainly
ね。
not on the agenda. He needs a bear
うわ、振らんかった。
And that misses ball 4 now.
さ
It's
す
a
がに
leadoff
振らん。
walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. From the stretch.
Yep. 0-1.
いやー、ランナーちょっと
Behind
リード
0-2
して
now.
ますな。
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
うわ意外とでもボール球振らないんで。
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Wow, from 0-2
フ
to
ルカウ
3-2
ン
in
ト
that
は嫌で
last
すね。
pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Lifted in the air to
Wow,
shallow center
super
field.
humble.
McNeil onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
このキャッチャーまたよう打つんですよね。
From the belt, kicks and deals.
No. One ball, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded to first.
わーっと、コロ
Diving
リコロ
effort
リ
as
コロ
it's
リ。
off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Number baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the AB now. And a ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1 home.
おー
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball runs in and gets it. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
当ててまいりましたね。
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one
左
breaks
足に当たって。
a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
あれを取ってく
Especially
れる
after
と。
drilling the last
ボ
guy
ー
up
ル
the
球
plate.
ですけど、
That's just a great
助
job
か
to
り
get
ます
your
ね。
mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the
No
strike
ball,
zone.
Behind 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
いやー、なんとかゼロで。
The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back for more from the north side after this. So now here is James McCann. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. And there's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Two and two to the Mets catcher. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down. Now into the box, Michael Conforto singled in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch.
ああ、打ち上げた。
Contreras
完
over
全
to
に
his
甘か
left.
ったんですけど。
And that's the second out of the inning.
ど真ん中のカーブ。
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. A pause and the 0-2.
Ball 1. We're playing 12. 1-2.
Two out, nobody on. Strike three, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Now at the plate is Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last debut.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Davis brings it in, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Matt Duffy will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 5.
First offering. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop,
Javier Baez will stand in
Ah,
again
so
as we
funny.
flash it back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's
さ
behind
すが
0-2 now.
20のパッケージになってただけありますね。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jonathan Holder.
発売禁止の
7th inning ready to roll. And
パ
set
ッ
to
ケ
go
ージ
is
に
the
なってた
second
けど
baseman.
めちゃくちゃ調子悪いとか言ってましたから。めちゃくちゃもう打てんくてやばかったらしいです。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
よっ
Line
し
drive to
ゃー
center
っ
field.
と、しゃしゃしゃ
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
この人また球種が多いんですよね。
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at bats for him at this point in the ball game.
スライダーとカーブがまあまあ遅いですね。
The 1-0 delivery.
おっしゃ。あ、ファールか。強烈でした。
Fouled off.
今のがスライダー。
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
うわー、振ってもた。
Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he
止
sets
まら
down
ん
for the first out.
で、代打で、次はもう外野の人です。
Albert Almora come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Albert Almora.
打率はまあ、0-0-0なんです
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the
けど。あ
ground
ー
toward
ち
the
ゃ
left.
ー、最悪のダブルプレー。
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
To 4。
Sean Reed Foley will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 61.
So in now for Chicago, Eric Sogard. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out
あ、
once.
お疲れ様。
Here's the first pitch to him.
見
Now
事
a
に
good pitch
ダ
around
ブ
the
ルプレ
knees,
ーで
but
し
it
たね。
doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he kicked him up. Lar moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
こっからまた嫌なバッターが続きますな。
Ready with the 0-1.
わお、
Swings through it for strike number 2.
怖いです。
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
モゾネコ野郎。モゾネコ。
Sogard gets his lead at
モ
first.
ゾモゾやっ
Nobody
て
out.
ますか。
High in the air
わ
down the
ー、取れ
right
るか。
field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now to the plate, Ian Happ flew out last time up.
なんとかワンアウ
Matty.
ト。
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With
Wow.
this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home.
あー、やばい。完全に真ん中行ってもうた。
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third
あ
following
ー、ランナーま
the
だ足遅かったから
Absolutely scorched that base
いけ
hit.
ない。
Worthy of some
早か
show
った
track
入って
love,
ま
and
し
as
た
you
ね。
see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely
これは
squaring the
やばい。
ball up. Wilson Contreras will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
こっからがやばい。
Now time is called here as we get a trip to the mound.
なんか微妙ですな。満塁にした方がいいのか、そのまま行くべきか。
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
安心してくれたら一番いいですけどね。さすがにフランか。
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with two away now. So next to bat will be Anthony Rizzo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
なんとかツーアウト。
Here's the first pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 8 runs and even 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2-2. Here it is.
うわお。しぶとく当ててきますな。ここでカーブ。あーっと。振ってくれた。完全なボール球を。なんとかゼロですね。多分次の回は点取れるんちゃいますかね。ああ、ここで左か。
Khalil Lee will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club.
左やから打ちにくいですな。スライダー、シンカー、ストレート。
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
今のは際どい。これもなんかボール
putting together a really good at bat here. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Wow, 強烈やけどますよ。
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Jose Martinez will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 16, Jose.
First pitch on its way. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Starts to go around with the bullpen umpire says he held up ball 2. Sinker.
うわ今のもなんかやば。今のも入ってたかもしれない。際どいとこでした。いやー、ショートゴロか。
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit.
なんやかんやついでラストですな。
Jose Martinez will stay in the ball game now
で
and
まだ
take
2
over
点
in
や
left
からね。
field.
まだわからん。
Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the center fielder Jake Marisnick. First offering.
Ball.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Conforto has to come in a few
なん
steps,
と
but
か
he
こ
has
こは
it for
ゼロ
out
で
number
終わ
1.
って最後行きたいですね。
So next to hit is Jason Hayward, grounded out in his last at bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
これはええかも。
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Misses. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. The lead stands pat 8-6.
Your attention, please.
Getting same situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with baseball here as he'll try to close things out. James McCann charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together.
Patrick Mazika is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench and ready to lead it off in the ninth. First pitch on its way.
97マイル。これはボール。
Frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he fouls this one off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
最後はでもストレートできそうな気もするんですけど、ツーシームで抜いてくるか。
Once again, a 3-2.
またナックルか。
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now the first pitch. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
当たりが良すぎて、セカンドいけない。ギリギリ入ってましたね。なんかちょうどうまい具合跳ね返してますね。
At the plate, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Here comes the 1-2.
微妙なとこ。ボール球。
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
これはボー
And
ル
he takes
だ。
ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in
ナックルで
motion.
プレー
3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad
ストレー
pitch,
トか。
it's ball 4.
Fouled
と
away.
ツーシーム。
Conforto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a ball
おっしゃー、
lined
捉え
hard
た。
toward deep right field.
超えた超えた
And
超え
that
た超
ball
えた
gets
超えた超え
down
た
out
超え
near
た。
the wall and should be
も
extra
た
bases.
ターンに1点入るでしょ。
Rounds third and is digging
Yes,
for the
yes, yes,
plate.
yes.
He'll score easily as it's now a
Right
one-run
over.
ball game.
Big RBI knock right here in the top half of the
捉え
ninth.
ま
To
した
cut
な。
the deficit to 1 run, you could start to feel the tension a little bit. That pitcher might be holding that ball a little bit longer. That's when you miss over the heart of the plate.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
Oh,
And
mata
it looks like this
大当たりです。
could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
完璧でした。
First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be
あ
an
の
easy
でも
save.
速
These
いス
guys
ト
are
レート
making
を
him
なん
work
と
for
か
this one.
捉えましたね。
The 1-0.
そ
Foul
う
off. High and
これ
wide.
はボー
Two
ル。
balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1.
これはちょい低い。
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything. So
あー、真
he
ん
can
中
ill
来ない
afford
で
to
すかね。
start giving away free passes.
来た。
Now a fastball
けど
strung
ずれ
out
る。
and missed, and it's full
ちょい
3-2.
速かった。
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard.
狙
but
いは
not
良かったんですけ
consistently.
ど。
You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
うわお。
Turned on, but it's
や
wide
っぱ
at
りスト
first
レ
and
ート。
foul. One-run game here in the top of the
急
ninth.
にでもナックルも来ますからね、たまにね。あー、ボール球やった。
He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up
ちょっと外れてたっぽい。
90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman,
So stepping in is J.D. Davis, trying to
Ah,
bring in the
baka
tying
hazurete
run
masta.
from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0.
うわお。
Ready with the 2-1.
はい、いいですね。
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
あー、真ん中来るでしょうか。
3-1. Here it is.
Oh, siya,
He
halika.
loses him on ball 4.
これはまた代打ですな。残ってんの一人しかいないんちゃいますね。唯一この人、林道和さんしか残ってない。
Francisco Lindor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Francisco.
最後のバッター。あっちゃー、これは低いですが。この人もよう打つからね。長打力あるんで。捉えたら飛びますからね。おっと。多分もう向こうさんもだいぶ力入ってますからね。もう33球投げてますよ。おっと、ストライクが入らない。
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over
緊
with
張
sooner
し
than
ま
later.
す。
So
鈴木
forcing
さん、
contact and getting the
お
defense
疲れ様
involved
で
is
す。もう
probably the
最
best
後
thing
の
he
最
can
後で
do.
すわ、これ。ここで打つか抑えられるか。同点になるか。わお、空振り。
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
これは手に汗握りますね。
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this will be a bad strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their
ギリ
final
ギリ入っ
strike
てますね。
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
あー、ファーボールか。
on this pitch.
The Mets down to their final strike.
そしてファーボール。
Ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk.
から入りましたね。
Said and done.
Right about now, the
満
manager's
塁ですな。
questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
今日初ホームランを打ってる
Striking
リ
in
ーさん。
is Khalil Lee. The potential tying run for him at third base. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
うわー、甘い。これは甘かった。
After the walk and with runners on the
ど
bags,
真
he
ん
couldn't
中の
afford
ナッ
to
クル
fall
か。
behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Good pitch
Yeah.
as this is swung on and missed, and now
こ
they're
れ
down
は
to
やばい、
perhaps
追
their
い込ま
final
れた。
strike of the evening. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good
こ
luck.
れは
But
ピ
hey,
ッ
a
チャー
high
有利です
fastball
な。
all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the
おっ
difference.
と、
And it's
ど
fouled
真ん
away.
中。
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
おー、
Take
こ
the
れはボール。
fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
これまたボー
Balls
ル。
and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2
Ichi
and
masu
have
na.
those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2. Struck him
あ
out.
ー、足らん
The
かった。
Cubs finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
ま
Wow,
さか
that
空
ninth
振り
inning
とは。
was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way
最後
to bring them
ツーシー
home.
ムでした
So
ね。
close, but yet so far.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Cubs posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Ryan Tepera claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joey Lucchesi worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that'll
まあ
do
で
it
も
for
1
us.
点
For
取っただ
Mark
けで
DeRosa,
も
Dan Plesac,
まだまし
Heidi
ですけど
Watkey,
ね。
and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
さすがキンブレルか。これで5連敗ですな。泥沼ですね。藤寺球児勝てそうな気配あったけど、やっぱ取られすぎですよね。8点やから。これで5連敗で借金1ですよ。まあ、次はでもナショナルズですけど。カブスもでも首位なんですよね、これ。カブスと広島が首位ですね。ドジャースは相変わらず強いですね。1回しか負けてないっていう。勝ちすぎです。ヤンキースも偉い。貯金10ですね。ツインズアストロズ。まあ最後の粘りだけどもうちょいでしたな。さあ終わりますか。はーい、お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。